Greetings, hello and welcome to my YouTube video tutorial in Primavera 6. This is Carmos, also known as the Filipino Planner. Our topic for today is about how to create work breakdown structure or WBS from extracted data from bill of quantities or BOQ. A work breakdown structure in project management and system engineering is a deliverable-oriented breakdown of a project into smaller components. It is a key project deliverable that organizes the teamwork into manageable sections. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see, we have a sample BOQ or bill of quantity. It is a 4-story residential building plus roof deck. We are going to create work breakdown structure in Primavera 6 using this data from bill of quantity. But first thing to do, we are going to create work breakdown structure in Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Then later on, we are going to transfer the data from Excel spreadsheet to Primavera 6. We are going to open a new Excel sheet and we called it WBS data sheet. For the first column, we called it BOQ reference. Then the next column, we call it division of work. Next column, we call it activity ID. Then next column is activity name. Then BOQ description. Then BOQ quantity. In the next column, we call it unit. Then the rate. Then distribution percentage. I'm going to explain this distribution percentage later. And last is the amount. Our sample project is a 4-story residential building with roof deck. So we're going to put the project title at the top. Now we are going to define the work breakdown structure and the costs associated based on this bill of quantity. We're going to put a table. Now we are going to create work breakdown structure or WBS level. The first WBS level, we called it substructure. Substructure means all activities below the ground. Click this merge center. Then we have superstructure. After superstructure, we have wrap finishes. Then we'll add final finishes. Then we'll add electrical works. Then mechanical works. Then firefighting works. The next WBS will be conveying system. And close out. This is the main element of our WBS for this project. Now we put color for the header. And we put color for the main WBS. Underneath the label of each one, we'll add another label. Under substructure, we're going to add another label. And we called it earthworks. And we're going to put different color. Then after earthworks, is concrete work. And after concrete works, waterproofing. For superstructure, we make it per floor. Like ground floor. Next is second floor. So the next is third floor. Fourth floor. And the last is roof floor. These WBS level are the same for rough finishes Also for final finishes. For electrical works, for mechanical works, also same for firefighting works, for conveying system usually all floors, and rename this all floors. For close out, it will be rough finishes, final finishes, electrical works, mechanical works, firefighting works, and conveying system. Then copy, then paste special, okay, then change the color. Now, after we finish the major WBS level in our Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, we are going to transfer the data from the item description in our bill of quantity for respective unit, rate, and total amount on its item description, and transfer the data from respective WBS level in our Excel spreadsheet. This BOQ was arranged in a different division. Division 2 is site construction, Division 3 is concrete work, Division 4 is masonry, and so forth and so on. We start on Division 2 until we finish all the division of works. For Division 2, which is site construction, there is excavation. There are three types of excavation, which is mat foundation, isolated footing, and grade beams. Under earthworks, I'm going to create an activity. This activity, I called it excavation work. For activity name, I'm going to put different color. To identify that this is an activity. There are three different types of excavation. Therefore, I'm going to insert 3 rows for 3 types of excavation. So copy and insert here. Then go back to BOQ, delete this blank space, then copy these 3 types of excavation up to this unit cost. Copy and go back to our spreadsheet and paste. The use of this distribution percentage is BOQ description was used in other activity name. Then we are going to put the percent weight of its activity name. But in this case, mat foundation was used only in excavation works. Therefore, it is 100%. For isolated footing, this quantity was used only for excavation work, so therefore it's also 100%, and also for grade beams. We are going to create formula for the total amount is equal to percent distribution multiply by the unit rate multiply by the quantity equal, and drag the formula. Get the total amount for excavation. Drag, start from here, from up foundation up to grade beam. Then go back to our sample BOQ. So for these 3 items, put a color yellow. It means that this 3 item was transferred to our spreadsheet 100%. For backfilling works, there are 1 item description which is compacted replacement granular material. So let's go back to WBS datasheet. For the next activity, which is backfilling work, I'm going to insert 2 row, copy and paste here. Change this for backfilling works. This is backfilling works for mat foundation. So go back to our sample BOQ, copy this value and transfer to our spreadsheet. Then go back to sample BOQ, then put color here. It means that we already use this quantity 100% for backfilling works. We already completed BOQ description for the division 2, so therefore we put the division 2 here. 2, 2, 2, 2. Then let's go to division number 3, which is concrete work. Under concrete work, there is a blinding. There are 3 types of blinding for mat foundation. I'm going to insert 1 activity name and 3 BOQ description under concrete work. So copy this and insert here. Change this to blinding concrete. And copy the BOQ for these 3 items. Paste here. Put 100% for these 3 item description. It means that this 3 item description, the total quantity belong to blinding concrete only. And put yellow color for these 3 items. It means that the quantity for these 3 items are 100% distributed. In our BOQ is slab on grade. So slab on grade, it is only 1 item description. So go back to our WBS datasheet. So copy this row copy and paste here. We'll change this to slab on grid and copy the BOQ description. And paste here. Put 100% 4% distribution because all the quantity for this BOQ description are belong to slab on grid. For BOQ sample mark, we put a yellow color in order to identify that these items are already distributed 100%. So for isolated footing in mat foundation, it is belong to reinforced concrete footing. So reinforced concrete footing will be constructed after blinding. So it's very important to review the plan, the structural plan, in order to identify the sequence of work. So I'm going to copy these 3 rows and insert here after blindings. Change this to reinforced concrete footing. Go back to BOQ. So copy this item, isolated footing, and insert here. Paste. Okay. Put the color. Then mat foundation is also belong to reinforced concrete footing. So copy. Insert here. Check the total summation of these 2 items. So click here. So just drag upward. This is the total for these 2 items, isolated footing and mat foundation. And put a color for mat foundation. So after reinforced concrete footing, the next activities is grade beams and water tank walls. You should familiar the sequence of work for this project. So I'm going to copy these 3 rows and insert here after reinforced concrete footing. Change this to grade beams and water tank wall. So copy the value for grade beams. And insert here. And copy this water tank wall. And insert here. Check the subtotal formula. Then change this division of 4 to 3. And put color for this water tank wall because it's already took 100%. So after grade beam and water tank wall, there is a column neck. Column neck is belong to substructure or structure below the ground. So copy 2 row and insert before slab on grid. change this to column neck. Go back to our BOQ. So for this column, this quantity of 250 cubic meter is intended for the whole building. For column neck or structure below ground, I took only 10% of this. We are going to mark this column with different color. This color means that I took only 10% of this item description. Put another row here. Then for course, I also took 10% for column neck. Paste here. And put color. It means we took only a partial of this quantity. We are going to distribute the remaining percent weight distribution for column and course to ground floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, and roof floor in order to close this item. So copy this row and insert here, ground floor. Also insert here for second floor. For insert for third floor. For the fourth floor, insert here. And the last roof floor. Change this to ground floor column. Then second floor column. Third floor column. Fourth floor column. And last roof floor column. 4% weight distribution of column. For ground column, I will give 25%. For course, also 25. For second floor column, I will give 20%. For column and course, also 20%. For third floor, I will give 15%. And course 15%. For fourth floor column, I will give also 15% for column and course 15%. And for the roof floor, also 15% for column and 15% for course. This percent weight distribution for column will be done by quantity surveyor. Let's check if this percent weight distribution of column is correct. So equal 10 plus 25 plus 20 plus 15 plus 15 again and 15. It is correct, 100%. So we are going to change this to yellow color. It means that the total quantity for this item are already distributed 100%. Let's check the formula for subtotal if it is correct. For ground floor, for second floor, third floor, or fourth floor, just follow and continue the percent weight distribution for slab, drop beams, and stair, and proceed to the next division of work, division number 4, which is masonry works, and continue to finish the remaining division up to division 16, which is electrical works. This is the completed WBS work breakdown structure in Excel cost loading that we gathered from BOQ quantity for the 4-story residential building project from division number 2 up to division 16. Now we are going to transfer this data to Primavera 6 to create WBS structure in P6. So open Primavera 6 program, click File, New, next, project ID, we called it 4-story residential building. Project name 4-story residential building. So file, open, look for our project. This is for 4-story residential building. Then click WBS. So this is the title of our project, 4-story residential building. So the first level will be construction work. Click add and name it construction work. That's level number 1. The next level, which is level number 2, will be from our data sheet that we are created in Excel, which is substructure. So copy and transfer here. So click add, then change to substructure. The next level is the activity under substructure. The activity under substructure is earthwork, concrete works, and waterproofing works. So copy this earthworks and click add, paste here, then add again, go back to our data sheet, then concrete works, copy and transfer here. Earthworks and concrete work are the same label, therefore I will move this in order to align these earthworks and concrete work at the same level. So construction work first level, substructure second level, and these two earthworks and concrete work are third level. So we continue. Waterproofing work is also under substructure. Click add, paste here, then move in order to align this waterproofing to earthworks and concrete work at the same level. The next WBS is superstructure. copy, click add. Superstructure is the same level as substructure, therefore I'm going to move this to the same level as substructure, then paste. Under superstructure, there is ground floor, second, fourth floor, third floor, and fourth floor. Add. Also move to the right. Move to the right. And this is ground floor. Second floor. Third floor. Fourth floor. And roof floor. The next level, which is the same as the level of superstructure, which is level number 2. It is rough finishes. So add, move this to level number 2, click to the left to move it to level number 2. Then paste. Under rough finishes, there are level number 3, which is ground floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, and roof floor. So just copy this ground floor to roof floor and paste here. Then they will ask you optional include. Click OK. We can minimize this WBS to level number 2. So the next level is final finishes, which is the same identical sub-level, which is ground floor to roof floor. So from rough finishes, click copy and paste under construction work, which is level number 1. Paste. Click OK. So this is rough finisher. There is sub 1. Just change this to final finishes and remove this one. Then move this final finishes at the bottom of rough finishes. So click this arrow down. Then just minimize this level. The next level after final finishes, electrical work, which have also a sub-level of ground floor to roof floor. Therefore, same procedure, copy this final finishes and insert under construction work. Click OK. Then change this to electrical works and move at the button of final finishes. So click down, then minimize. Then the next, after electrical works, mechanical works. So same procedure, copy the electrical works because they have the same sub level, which is ground floor up to roof floor, and paste at the bottom of construction work. Click OK. Then change this to mechanical work. And move downward at the bottom next to electrical works. Then minimize. The next level after mechanical work is firefighting works. Also have a sub-level of ground floor to roof floor. So same procedure, copy this level and insert below level number 1. Then change this to firefighting works. Then move this at the bottom next to mechanical works. After firefighting works, the next level is conveying system. So copy, then click add, click to the left to label the same as firefighting works, then paste here. Then click add. Under conveying system, there is a all floors. Copy. Then click here, paste. Then the final level is conveying system. Click add, move to the same level as conveying system, then paste. After conveying system, there is the last is close out. So copy, go back to Primavera, then paste here. Then underneath close out, there is a sub-level. Click add. And the next level is all floors under close out. Now we already completed the WBS structure in Primavera 6 from below quantity. Minimize this to level number 2 So let's go to activities to check what it looks like. So click activities. So this is the activities. This is the project name. This is construction work first level. The blue one is the second level and the red is the third level. Thank you for watching my video tutorial. There is part 2 of this video tutorial entitled How to Create Work Breakdown Structure Using Activity Codes. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also please click the bell button in order to inform you for upcoming video regarding Primavera 6 video tutorial. Thank you.